Hi, and welcome to yet another edition of What's in the Goddamn Bag. I am your perky, upbeat 1980s hostess, Eliza Motherfucking Pancakes. And just FYI, I've been using that MF, bridge long before Ebony had, so check the receipts. Today's special guest is very special and dear to my heart, and we're not going to call them a loser, because that would be too obvious. Dakota, little Dakota Wild. I guess Abacus was right. You really are just Dakota Mild. The party came kind of late in your season, don't you think?
Hi, Eliza. I can already guess that me being here means that I'm a loser. I did sashay away after all.
Loser? No, honey. I never called you a loser. Oh, honey. There are so many queens before you that obviously deserve the title and moniker of loser. You reaching the top 6, and I could tell you were that close. This close to reaching the finale, and it just didn't happen. But, I feel like maybe you peaked too late in the competition. Maybe? That's just kind of what I gathered, because some of your earlier looks for the runway and your challenge performance was okay, but it wasn't until Snatch Game and the comedy challenge where you're like, oh, I'm a winner, and then you kind of just nosedived. How do you feel about that? What's your response to that?
I mean, obviously it doesn't feel good to be told that you've essentially peaked too late in the competition, but I can get where you would see that. I feel like if I had done some things differently earlier on in the season, that perhaps I'd have secured a hypothetical 3rd or even 4th win by episode 7.
Okay, so before we get too further down memory lane, let's take a deep dive down the bag. Dakota, empty out that Lisa Frank backpack, and let's see what's in the bag. Now, the dresses that you brought, I can honestly say with a straight face that I like all 3 of these dresses. I think perhaps my favorite is the middle one, which is your first runway win. I do like your Snatch Game runway look. I can't remember what that one was, Hollywood Hotties or something. I like that one. I even like your eliminated look, the Jessica Rabbit one, and the judges are fucking stupid. I'm sorry. Sorry, not sorry. They're stupid for not getting the reference, or for just being like, oh, it's not really quite vintage star, blah, blah, blah. Like, what the hell do you want? Like, honestly, how did that make you feel, Dakota? I bet it made you feel pretty crummy.
It's tough, I feel like I've been consistently good, and that's what the judges have been telling me. Yet, on the other hand, I only received 2 wins out of the entirety of the season.
Do you perhaps look back at your time on Drag Race and think there were some choices you could have done differently, or actually rather choices you should not have made, and maybe things you've done differently, like if you had a alternate or a backup plan? Because I think most of your looks were good, and I know you didn't bring these looks, but if I look back to your episode 1 look, your talent show look was great. I liked it. The simple green, the simple hair, I liked it. The runway for the future queen of the world did not look future queen of the world to me, hun. And you're one of my favorites. And I hate to say this, but I gotta be honest with every queen I sit down with. I am shocked you weren't in the bottom for that. But there's a reason, because there were so many other queens there that were worse in the main challenge that you weren't even considered for being in the bottom. How do you think about that, Dakota?
I mean, it is what it is. You're given only so much time to prepare for the show, which I'm in no way bashing production or trying to make excuses here. But budgets are a thing, and at the time, I just didn't really have the expenses to go all out and have every look I wanted for the season. Outsourcing to a designer is mad expensive. Even buying off the rack is expensive anymore.
interesting. Now, Dakota, I'm going to go out on a limb and guess that you have never tried the age-old trick of getting a 5-finger discount. Girl, just steal what you want. That's how we all get ahead here in Hollywood, okay? Granted, I'm like not very far in Hollywood, like I'm not at the top, but I'm there, you know. I've got kind of like, you know, I'm on a wait list. You know, it's like 30 plus years wait, but I'm there. They've seen my name. I call them every week. They're like, yeah, we know, we got it, we haven't forgotten, please stop calling. I'm there, okay? You have to take what you want, Dakota. You have to take risks. And look, there's arsonists and cops and baby punchers out there. Like, the cops don't have time to deal with people going and just taking a few shoes and some shirts and stuff that are nice, because why would you steal garbage? Like, just look at all those videos in San Francisco where, like, people are going in and smashing and grabbing. Like, exactly, but you're not doing that. You're trying on clothes. You're just forgetting to walk up and pay for them. That's it. That's totally it. Anyway, moving on. We already talked about your winning runway look dress. Let's talk about this dress you wore for the Snatch Game Episode 5 runway. I think it was Hollywood Hotties or something. I like this look. It says youth. It has a very youthful vibe to it. Teen choice. I like it. I like this look. It kind of reminds me of something like, you know, Arenea's elimination look, which was like, I think also from that same runway. It does remind me of something that like Carly Rae Jepsen would have worn back when she was a teen, or something Hilary Duff would have worn when she was on the Discovery Planet channel, or whichever network she was on at the time. And I like this look. With the short hair that you had with it, I love that look. And the little choker, the top, the shimmering skirt. Now, when we're comparing it against what a lot of the other queens were wearing, I wouldn't have said, oh, honey, that's A-list, that's Hollywood Hottie. Is it Hottie? Yes. Is it Hollywood Hottie? Well, I think it depends. I think it's more of a look that you'd wear probably just out and about, you know, going shopping just to be seen. Would I wear that look on the red carpet? No. I think anything that Zoara wore this season is probably red carpet worthy, except for like the Le Chic Le Frequent. And I know I'm like doing a lot of comparing here, but that's the whole point of the show, so don't worry. I still love this look. I would still wear it. I just wouldn't wear it for the red carpet. Now, I know that the runway challenge was Hollywood Hottie, not red carpet Hottie. But let's be real. What do you think of when you think Hollywood? Anybody can go and spend $300 on a jacket and $600 on shoes and then $1,200 on Gucci glasses and be like, oh, look at me. But are you actually at a premiere? Are you actually at the red carpet? There's a big difference. So I kind of think when you think Hollywood Hottie, in my mind, I don't think like After Club, which just say club, because what's the point of After Club? I don't think of like, you know, Late Night Club Diva or, you know, whatever. A-list women. There's so many variations of the same shit this season. I think of people who are walking down the red carpet, posing for pictures. I'm not saying you couldn't look like that. I'm just saying that compared to the other looks, those were more red carpet worthy than this look, but this look is definitely still Hollywood Hottie.
That look is actually my favorite from the season. It's something fun, easy, and breathable to wear pretty much anywhere, and I look good in it too. Also, we actually didn't really talk about my episode 6 look very much. I think you had it confused with my elimination look.
Oh, you're right. Silly me and my early onset dementia. So let's flash over to this middle look here. I love this look. It for some reason reminds me of Neo Sailor Moon or Serenity. Neon Serenity Sailor Moon. The future version of Sailor Moon. I don't know why, but it reminds me of her. And I like this look. I love it. I love the hairstyle you chose. I love how the makeup matches with the dress, how it's kind of silvery and chrome. The shoes, the nails, honey, everything on this look is on point. And it's aces, and it's gorge, and I want to steal it after this episode airs, because let's face it, it's a winning look. You won the runway for this look for a good goddamn reason. I don't think I can talk this look possibly more even if I got the Pope to endorse it. I love this look. It's gorge. You're gorge for wearing it. Fun, breathable, and easy. 3 words that once described myself back in my early college days. Who am I kidding? It was middle school. Now let's talk about this last dress here, the Jessica Rabbit dress. I know we briefly skimmed it, glossed over it earlier, and I said the judges were idiots. I like this look. I really genuinely like this look. I know I said the last one I just talked about wasn't technically really, in my opinion, red carpet. This is red carpet. Now, I know the judges were saying, oh, it's not Joan Crawford, oh, it's not Jean Stapleton, it's not classic vintage film star. Who gives a shit? Jessica Rabbit is vintage by today's standards. Okay, she's classic, she's iconic, she's a goddess. And why the judges would put you in the bottom for that is beyond me, because it was a great look. It was a wonderful look. The runway, everyone has something gorgeous, that runway. I don't think anybody looked bad on this runway. You certainly didn't, in my opinion.
I appreciate all of the smoke blowing, Eliza. Really, I do. But I think my screw up during the musical is what sent me home. I mean, it was a critical part of the show. I messed it up so naturally. I was going to be in the bottom for that.
Oh, I completely forgot about the famous Dames of the Sims musical. It was so fucking god-awful. I had blocked it from memory, but thank you for reminding me. Wow, everybody was terrible in that, Dakota. It's not just you. I think maybe Abacus was the only one who was decent at that. Oh my god. Oh my god, I'm gonna have nightmares tonight. Oh. Anyway, we're running out of time, so I'm going to go ahead and close out the show. Thank you for being here, Dakota. It was actually nice to talk to a queen for a change, and I hope maybe to see you on a future season. So, join me next time as I team up with the Westboro Church and stomp out homophobia in the military.